Hello, my friend. First, Happy New Year to you, or, as I like to view it, a happy solar return. For my comments today, I'd like to focus on the solar calendar rather than our man-made social calendar. This time of year marks the point in our Earth's orbit around the Sun when the days start becoming longer, in the Northern Hemisphere, that is. For those of you in the Southern Hemisphere, I'm sorry about that. But here's what's interesting. When you stop and think about it for a moment, which is what these annual celebrations are all about, really. When you think about it, the Earth endlessly orbits the Sun at about 67,000 miles per hour, and the winter solstice marks just one major point of that yearly orbital path through space. And when you take a step back, our Sun is moving, taking us along with it. Our Sun is orbiting around the galactic center of our Milky Way galaxy at 514,000 miles per hour. Now step back a little farther, and our entire Milky Way galaxy is traveling through space at over 1.3 million miles per hour. So quite literally, we are space travelers, and our planet Earth is our spacecraft. Have you ever considered that before? Now, as humans, we're hardwired to focus on patterns and cycles like days, the single rotation of the Earth in 24 hours, or years and seasons, the single orbit of the Earth around the Sun. It's easy to overlook the fact that over the course of each cycle, each minute, each second, we are actually, physically, occupying a new place in the universe than we did in the last cycle, or minute, or second. So while any point in the cycle may seem familiar, the present moment will always be at a new point in space in our journey of space travel. Now that reminds me of the point I hope I made in my short story Journeying, and if you missed that one, there's a link in the text below. The point of the story being a seeming paradox that for all the things that feel the same, there are infinite differences that make everything unique. And for all the differences, things are more similar than we'd like to admit, no matter where you go. No matter how much of a grind your life feels like each day is wonderfully different, if only because in that one day we have traveled over 36 million miles from the day before. That's a lot of difference and a lot of change. Now, speaking of change, I have a couple of new ideas for spawning fishtails that I want to share with you. The whole point of doing this experiment of spawning fishtails for me is to have fun, to wonder, to improve and refine my storytelling skills and share those ideas and stories with you. And I hope you're having as much fun with them as I am. I suspect you are because you're still here with me, and I thank you for that. The first new idea comes in the format of this video, actually. I'll be collaborating with a longtime friend and artist, Lil Olson, who will be animating selected stories for retelling through video. We'll be posting those videos here on Substack, and after that, maybe on YouTube. You can check out her website at the link in the text. Second, if you'd rather listen than read Spawning Fishtails, I'll be making an audio version of each story or poem for you. Those will be available in this Substack and hopefully on the other places where you find your podcasts and audio, once I figure out that little detail. And finally, if you and enough other readers are interested, I'm going to try hosting live video discussions to talk about a particular story, or the process I use in coming up with a story idea, or whatever else you might like to talk about. That one's totally an evolving project, and I expect it will be really fluid and forming and evolving, but should be really exciting. This will take additional effort on my part and the parts of others. So to honor that effort, I've created a new subscription structure where, if you're able and willing, you can upgrade to a paid subscription for as little as $5 a month. With the new subscription, in addition to the regular stories and poems you receive in your inbox already, you'll get immediate access to the audio stories, the animated video stories from Lil Olson, and participation in the video discussion groups and online chat threads. And most importantly, you'll get that splendid feeling of knowing that you are helping support the success of Spawning Fishtails with my thanks. Now, if that sounds like a big shift, it's really not, because you can keep your subscription as it is, no change. and continue to receive my weekly stories to your inbox as you have been. Like our space travel through the universe, the more that things seem different, the more they're the same. I'm excited by these ideas, and I'm sure they'll evolve too as we progress through the year. Now, looking ahead to next week, I've got a story for you about a man named Lawrence Edward Betterman V, who goes in search of an island to buy for himself because he's gone far too long without one. It's made me laugh to write it, and I hope it brings a smile to your face as well. So don't miss it. Until then, I hope you have a fantastic week, and remember, as my mother always told me, make sure you smile. Smiles are free, and they can make such a positive difference for the person you smile toward. And, like my mom also said, show some teeth.